Hello and welcome to Movie Minds. In this video, we are going to recap Batman Begins. Spoilers ahead. The movie begins with a small boy named Bruce Wayn, who is the son of a wealthy businessman. Bruce is playing with his friend Rachel at home, hiding from her. However, the place breaks, and he falls into a dry well where a group of bats attack him, frightening Bruce. His father, Thomas Wayn, comes to rescue him, explaining that falling is part of life, but one must get up again. Thomas Wayn is a very successful businessman and Gotham City has given him a lot. And he also wants to do a lot for Gotham City, which he started by running a train, which is very cheap, so that both the rich and poor can afford it. They also tell Bruce that this train goes straight to Wayn Enterprises. One day, Bruce attends an opera with his parents. There is a show on Bat's theme and Bruce feels very uncomfortable. He asks his dad to leave, and as they exit the theater, they encounter a thief named Chill. Thomas gives him his purse, but when the thief demands Martha's necklace, Thomas refuses. The thief shoots both of them and escapes. Bruce is left an orphan, and the family butler, Alfred, takes care of him. After 14 years, he still carries a legal case against him, but is released on bail because he's willing to become a government witness to apprehend Gotham City's biggest drug dealer, Falcone. However, Bruce becomes furious and brandishes a small pistol, intending to kill Falcone for revenge. Before he can act, one of Falcone's men shoots and kills him. Bruce and his childhood friend, Rachel, return home, and Bruce reveals his intent to kill Falcone. In response, Rachel slaps him, reminding him that his non-violent father believed in the law and wanted to rid Gotham of crime. Realizing his mistake, Bruce decides to confront Falcone, who reveals that he orchestrated the murder of Bruce's parents. Falcone instructs him to look around where big officers and judges are sitting. Falcone declares, "I will blow your head off, and no one will speak against me, because this is the power of fear, and you can never buy it." He tells Bruce that even if you have nothing to lose, you should think about your butler Alfred and Rachel. Falcone indirectly threatens him. After this, Falcone's men beat him and throw him out. Now Bruce wants to understand life and learn about fear. He wonders what goes on in the mind of a criminal about to commit a crime. That's why he leaves Gotham and wanders around the world. During this journey, he spends 7 years. He is caught by the Bhutan police and locked up in jail. Other criminals harass him, and fights break out. However, Bruce also imparts valuable lessons. He is the only one punished by those 6 criminals. The Bhutan police lock him up in a different jail. Henry Ducard comes to meet Bruce and offers to help him find the purpose of his life. Ducard instructs him to come to an organization called the League of Nations. To gain entry, Bruce must bring a blue flower found on the Utter Mountains. Bruce goes to the organization and meets the head. There, he learns that the organization aims to completely end the world of crime. Bruce expresses his desire to scare those who scare innocent people. Ducard advises him that, before intimidating them all, he must first control his own fear, specifically the fear of bats. Bruce's rigorous training with Ducard begins, and under this strict regimen, Ducard helps Bruce overcome his fear of bats. Consequently, Bruce becomes immensely strong and fearless. Ducard then presents a man to Bruce, instructing him to kill the individual, because he is a criminal. However, Bruce refuses, asserting that while the man may be a criminal, it is the legal system's responsibility to punish him. Ducard warns Bruce about his compassionate nature, stating that such a soft heart will never be an asset against enemies. Bruce, recognizing the distinction that sets him apart, refuses to take the man's life. Here, the plot unfolds as the organization reveals its intention to destroy Gotham due to the overwhelming rise in crime. Realizing this, Bruce decides to escape, setting the entire place on fire. In the chaos, Ra's al Ghul is killed by a falling pillar, and Ducard falls unconscious. Bruce, acknowledging Ducard as his teacher, saves him and leaves him in a nearby village. Alfred arrives in a plane to pick up Bruce, revealing that Bruce has been missing for 7 years and was declared dead. Bruce says that he wants to end the crime in Gotham. However, he needs to adopt another identity and change his face, as he might have to resort to lethal force. Bruce expresses that he is driven by his father's desire to combat crime, as his dad once worked with other affluent individuals. Following his father's death, those people abandoned the cause, and now Bruce aims to revive it. Returning home, he encounters a bat in his house, and Alfred informs him that it came from the same well where Bruce fell during his childhood. Bruce revisits the well and discovers caves built by his grandfather during the Civil War. Despite the presence of numerous bats, Bruce manages to overcome his fear and stands among them, determined to focus on his mission. He decides to transform these caves into his own personal sanctuary. Eager to make a difference, Bruce seeks employment in a small department of a company. He approaches Earl, who is now the CEO of the business that Thomas Vayn once headed. Bruce requests to work in the weapons department, and Earl agrees to assign him there. In the weapons department, Bruce encounters Lucius Fox, who assisted Thomas in building the train in Gotham. Fox is surprised to see Bruce and questions his presence. Bruce reveals his interest in weapons, prompting Fox to showcase advanced bodysuits and weapons. Fox informs him that the vehicle was originally designed for the military, but he believes that soldiers' lives are more valuable. He then presents a vehicle called the Tumbler, which is no less than a tank. Intrigued, Bruce requests a vehicle in black, equipped with a vehicle, weapons, and a bodysuit. Bruce assumes the persona of Batman. He approaches a loyal Gotham officer, James Gordon, questioning why Falcon, a notorious figure, continues to distribute drugs without interference. Gordon explains that people are terrified of Falcon and no one is willing to testify against him. Batman suggests using a loyal lawyer to bring Falcon to justice and mentions Rachel, a friend who is committed to the cause. Batman goes to the place where Falcon's drugs are shipped, kills all of Falcon's men, and makes Falcon a prisoner. When the police arrive, they catch Falcon with all the evidence. The scene then shifts, revealing a ship belonging to Wayn Enterprises with a machine named Microwave Emitter, capable of turning water into steam. Some people steal it. Later, Falcon is in jail and cuts his hand, acting erratically. He wants to meet Dr. Crane, a psychologist who assists Falcon in bringing drugs to Gotham. Dr. Crane used to save Falcon's men from jail, taking them to the asylum for experiments. Falcon threatens to expose Dr. Crane's actions unless he helps him escape. Dr. Crane takes off a mask, leaving hallucination smoke on Falcon, revealing unreal images and terrifying him. Falcon screams, confirming his disturbed state. The scene shifts again, showing Batman informing Sergeant Gordon that the captured drugs were only half of the consignment. Batman seeks the whereabouts of the other half, and Gordon suggests asking Flash. Batman catches Flash, tortures him, and demands information. Flash reveals Dr. Crane's involvement, prompting Batman to confront Crane. As Batman closes in on Crane, he wears a mask, releasing hallucination smoke. Batman, too, experiences hallucinations, reliving childhood fears. Despite Dr. Crane setting fire to his suit, Batman manages to escape. When he regains consciousness, 2 days pass, and he meets Fox, who has created an antidote for the hallucination. Rachel visits his house because she is Bruce's friend, and it is Bruce's birthday. She brings a gift for him. During the visit, Rachel receives a call informing her that Falcon has been transferred to Arkham Asylum due to her involvement in the case. Rachel goes to Arkham and encounters Dr. Crane. She requests Falcon's tests from her side, prompting Crane to take her to the basement. There, he reveals that all the prisoners are working on the same drugs and mixing them into the water pipes. Their goal is to spread the drugs in Gotham City, causing people to go mad and kill each other. It becomes clear that Dr. Crane is orchestrating this chaos for his own amusement. Additionally, it is revealed that the stolen microwave emitter from Wayn Enterprises is intended to be used with the drug to create smoke. After seeing all this, Rachel starts running away. Dr. Crane gives him the same hallucination and scares him. Batman goes there and saves Rachel. Batman gives him the antidote that Fox gave to Bruce and saves his life. Alfred tells Bruce that he has a birthday party and Bruce goes there. He meets Henry Ducard again. We get to know another plot that Houndry is the real Residual. He met him on the mountain. He was just an imposter, and Henry Ducard also knows that Bruce Wayne is the bad man because he trained Bruce and taught him everything. Ducard tells Bruce to throw them out of the party or else they will die. Bruce tells them that they come for free. There is something in front and they only show their teeth, and he tells them to go. Then Ducard tells Bruce that no one can save Gotham City, and he attacks Bruce and sets his house on fire. He claims that you set my house on fire, left me to die, and now it's all the same. There, a pillar of burning wood falls on Bruce and he leaves Bruce to die. Alfred arrives, saves Bruce, and his house burns to ashes. Alfred rescues Bruce's life and transports him to the same perilous place. The second person involved is Ra's al Ghul, also known as Henry Ducard. He installs the microwave emitter on the same train that was constructed by Thomas Wayn. Ducard heads to Wayn Enterprises, activates the machine, and goes there because Wayn Enterprises is the central point for supplying water to Gotham City. As the train reaches the destination, the entire city will be under the influence of a dangerous drug, causing widespread chaos. In the midst of the train, Rachel becomes trapped and Batman comes to her rescue. During this rescue, Rachel discovers that Bruce Wayne is Batman. Batman then approaches Gordon and informs him that he will stop Ra's al Ghul, instructing him to halt the train, with Batman's car aiding in the process. Batman confronts Ra's al Ghul, and James Gordon initiates the destruction of the train's pillars. A fierce battle ensues between Batman and Ra's al Ghul inside the train. This time, Batman emerges victorious, and the track damaged by Gordon's actions causes the train to collapse. Batman leaves Ra's al Ghul in the train as it descends into destruction, as then Bruce Wayne's company, whose shares were sold by Earl, is bought by Bruce Wayne himself. He becomes the new CEO and gives Lucius Fox a high position in the company because Fox provided all the weapons to Batman, which proved immensely helpful. Now, Sergeant Gordon is promoted to lieutenant, who informs Batman about another criminal in the city. This new criminal hides his face similar to Batman, committing 2 murders and 2 robberies. Each time, he leaves behind Joker's card as a signature. Batman declares that he will investigate, and this marks the end of our movie.